What up, y'all? And welcome back to another exciting episode of Wicked 101. I'm your host, Defect, Wicked Shit historian extraordinaire. And every month I come to you with a brand new episode and a new special guest. And this week is no exception. We got the motherfucking ROC in the building. Can I get a round of applause in this motherfucker? Can we make some noise? Hell yeah. The motherfucking ROC. What else is there to say? The motherfucker's been around since I was in high school. I've been following this guy's career that long. It's fucking ridiculous. So look, man, I'm going to play his promo for his new album, Digital Voodoo. And when I get back, the motherfucker's going to be sitting here with me, right here, on Wicked 101.
The reign of voodoo, manifestation of digital vibes, from spirit deities, and God, the creator of the universe, act as one. Like Lohas, like Orishas, fire, water, I'm back at your home while everyone's cursed. I'm back at your home while everyone's cursed. I'm back at your home while everyone's cursed.
And we're back with the motherfucking ROC. Say what up, man.
What up, y'all? What up, y'all? The camera's right. It's right.
It's
yeah.
right,
Okay.
right,
It's right there.
It's got the blue lights
The
on.
blue.
That's what you're
It's
looking
blue.
at. It's blue.
It's blue. My pants are blue. It's blue.
Well, I'm glad you're not wearing any
boy
green.
Blue.
I'm glad you're not wearing any green tonight, because when Staples was here, he had a problem. He had a green mask, and his face just disappeared.
Damn it.
Ain't that a bitch?
That would have been crazy.
Yeah, so-
If I'd wore all fucking green and I would have just like blended,
Yeah, that wouldn't have been good.
kind of blended in just my eyes. No,
Right.
it wouldn't have been good.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been good
wouldn't
at
have
all.
been
Not at all. So what's going on, man? You find this abandoned school fairly easily, or was
Yes.
it you didn't get
the
lost? Or, did
abandoned
you?
school was easy because what I did, I had DJ Shank pick me up,
Oh,
and we
okay.
followed the ghostly children. The little ghostly children led us to the abandoned school.
This location.
Right here, to this location.
You just followed the ghostly children.
Follow the ghostly children. That's what I told them.
They're screaming and
They are screaming. Follow the ghostly. He wanted to do GPS. Fuck GPS.
you just follow the children.
Follow the children.
I guess it makes sense.
Makes sense.
I mean, it's Wicked 101, so there's probably some
Wicked.
crazy spirits. And
Okay.
so let's dive in, man. This new album.
Man. Ain't that crazy?
11 years since you've
11
had a full-length
years.
album.
11 years. This is 11 years.
That's a long time.
That's a long
You
time.
actually beat me. My longest thing was 8 years.
My 11. It's crazy. 11.
But
And-
you've been working that whole
But
time.
I have. I've been doing a little bit of stuff in between that. I got, a couple of things in between that. But like as far as trying to put together, a full-length album, it was just like wow, man. Yeah, and then, I guess it got to that time for me to be like, okay,
It's time to do it.
It's just, time to do it. It's crazy.
Well, I mean, shit gets in the way, and you got other projects, and you got Magic Ninja now. So this is gonna be. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the first time you have had a solo project that it's gotten a proper rollout.
Ever.
Is that correct?
Ever, yes. Because usually how it goes is, if I have a solo album, and this started even when it wasn't solo. Okay, we're gonna take you back to like the HOK days and shit like that. I'd have to do like all the production. So I'd have to do production, then I have to write my lyrics, and then me and the boys meaning Twisted, Jamie, and Monoxide, we'd have to jump, in the car, and we'd have to go and promote the shit as well. So you'd have to do that, and then you'd have to actually hand deliver your CDs to whatever stores and shit that you were trying to get the shit in. So you had to like do everything. You had to have like a gazillion hats on, hats on. So, for me, and that was really, throughout all of my career, really up until now. Like, this is the first time ever there where I didn't have to do all the production. I got different producers on the album, so I did a little myself too, because I'm a producer. I have to put my,
Stamp on it.
Yeah, I have to. Right. And then as far as
I've had the album for a couple weeks now. I got an advance copy because we're doing this, and I heard that. I heard your production
that
coming
ROC
through.
Stamp.
It definitely came through.
Yeah, and it needed that.
It definitely
needed
did.
That. To me, it needed that. And just and having someone to make sure, okay, it's being promoted. Okay, let's do this. Let's do that. We're gonna do this. Okay, we got you doing this. It's like, I don't have to wear a gazillion hats to where
You
it
can just
takes
be
away.
the artist.
I can just be the artist.
It's amazing. It's an amazing thing, isn't it? And I bet you
guys
get a
have
lot
no
more done
idea.
that way.
You guys have no. I'm telling y'all, it was crazy. I got to just be an artist. I got to just write rhymes. I
Right.
was like, writing rhymes? What am I doing? I'm just writing rhymes? Well, hold on. I got to go get in the car to go promote. No, you don't. Don't worry about that. We got that handled. I'm like, well, wait a minute, George. What you mean y'all got that? Wait a minute. Hold on, Beef. Hold on. What you mean y'all got that handle? Well, hold on. I got to figure out the merchandise.
Right.
Mike Winger, everybody's like, no. You watch out.
We got that handle.
We got that handle. What's back? We got that handle. This is like,
And they're doing it on a big scale,
Yes.
bigger than you could have done on your own.
ever.
Ever.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
And you just be grateful. You're just like, wow. Okay.
And just keep it moving and put out the best music you can, because that's all you got to focus on. And
That's it.
you got to put out some dope ass fucking
That's
music.
it. And it's just awesome. And I really do. I think this album is dope. Of course, each album you do, you always want to upgrade. People,
Right.
You upgrade. Yeah, this is better. But for me, this is truly one of the best projects I've ever done. I've ever had. This is some of the best work I've ever had.
Agreed.
Truly.
Agreed.
Truly. A lot of my old works, it's okay, but like this, it's just like,
It's a whole other level.
it is. It really
really
is. Because I you listen to the project and it's like, wow, dude, this is me.
Right.
This is crazy. This is me. Wow, it's actually me.
This
this
is what I've been trying to do.
Like, this is yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So April 14th is the big day, right?
Yeah. April 14th. What is that?
Next Friday. That's less than a week.
Yeah, 6 days away.
6 days away.
6 days away.
I'm excited for you, man.
Yeah,
I'm really
thank
excited.
you, man.
I'm really excited.
Me too.
So what other producers did you have on the album? I know you did some of the production. I think Seven was on there.
Yep,
Is that right?
Yep, Seven, Strange Music's producer, Seven. Yeah, he blessed me with some stuff. Also, I had Dead Beats. They blessed me with some stuff.
You guys have been working with those a lot. Those guys a lot. Right?
Yeah. So I think with the rotation of the three of us, and it's nice too because it's so. I always use the term eclectic. Don't ask me to spell it. I don't have to spell shit. I use big words. Doesn't mean I have to know the definition
Right.
or I have to spell it.
Right.
But anyway, I use the word eclectic, and that's what I like because of the production aspect of it, man. It's so eclectic. Everybody's styles vary, and it's so different. But it's almost like puzzle pieces, and you start snapping them, and then all the shit just comes together. Yeah, and that's what I got.
The toughest part is starting to get like the edges formed.
There you go.
Just like a puzzle.
It
Once
is.
you get the edges
Yep,
formed,
and you
everything
start filling
kind of fills
in.
It's just like that.
Yeah, and that's what it was. And for me, those guys, production, like the production level is it exceeds mine. Like their production level, meaning Seven and Deadbeats, especially Seven. Seven is just absolutely nuts. Michael is nuts, for him, it's just like he gives you tracks. And for me, it's not hard to write because it's like the music already tells you.
It tells you what the story's going to
It
be.
tells you what the story's going to be.
Yeah.
So it's like he's almost writing it for. He just tells me, okay, so this is what this is.
This
gonna
is
be.
what I'm writing about
This is
today.
what I'm writing about today, and
Yeah.
that's how it is with his tracks. You know,
I feel you.
And also Deadbeats. You know, it's just you just kind of, you know, and you go, man, and it's like it's like if, you know, closing your eyes and you're just painting. You're just, you know, and there it is. It just does that to you. So phenomenal. So
Right.
phenomenal.
Right.
You know,
That's the shit.
Yeah, man.
It's good to get some inspiration. You know, like for me, like I never really liked doing everything myself, and by the time I make the beat, get to writing to the beat,
Yes.
like you're bored with the beat.
Yes.
You know, it might be the coolest beat ever, but
Oh, absolutely.
like, does that ever happen to you?
And,
You
and
get-
all the time. And the thing is, like, even to the point, like, when Magic Ninja first got up and running, and you know, you were like, okay, cool. So I don't even have to engineer. Like, no, Fritz will, you know, you get in there with Fritz or Eric or, you know, one of them guys, and then they'll engineer the session for you. And I'm like, so I get to just rap. You know, it was awesome, but of course that kind of got phased out because a lot of other things happened with me and having to take care of some things at home. So I ended up upgrading my studio so I could stay my ass at home. Plus, the dojo got crazy busy.
Right.
You know,
'Cause
artists
now they
and
have
everybody.
20
Oh my
artists,
God,
you know.
dude, it's insane. It's awesome. It's insane.
Yeah.
But you know, so that portion. So I had to start doing the engineering part of it myself. You know, again. But that is the thing. You get so bored. Like even at times, you know, shit doesn't work right. You guys know shit doesn't work right sometimes.
Right.
It doesn't work right. So you know, you might be engineering some shit and you're doing something, and all of a sudden the computer don't want to respond the right way.
and then it'll take you out of your creative
Oh my
flow.
God, dude.
Yeah.
It's done.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm done. So I'll take a break, come back, you know, freshen, you know, and then attack it again. I mean, I think I've hit you up a couple of times on some shit where I'm like, man, look, something ain't working. What's going on with this? Or I hit up Fritz,
Right.
you know, or Eric Davey. I hit up
Looking at it
one
from a
of you
different
guys
angle,
up.
and then
Yeah,
by the
like,
time you're done
hey,
with it, 2 hours has
you
passed,
know,
and you're like,
I
man,
know.
I'm tired.
And it's like I don't even want to fuck with this no more.
Right,
So
exactly.
it really does. It takes you out of that you know, that zone. It takes you out of that zone, you know. But it's just part of it, man. You gotta just keep cranking, man. You gotta get yourself back into it, get yourself motivated again, and magic ninja, what? You just go, you know.
Right.
You go.
So what tracks do you think are like those the standouts that you think everybody's gonna? Could you hand me that CD real quick? I had it over there. Yeah, we got a copy of Digital Voodoo, which, by the way,
Brought to you by Defect and ROC and Magic Ninja Entertainment.
right, we're gonna be giving away. I talked to Mike. He said we can give away 3 copies tonight on the show. 3 copies. That's gonna be coming up later, though. We're gonna come up with some trivia questions,
Later.
and we're going to
Auction them off. Call me on my personal line.
you get them a week in advance.
$500 a copy. My personal line. 3333-2222-1111. Call me. I got you.
You better split that shit with me.
I got you. I got you.
So-
I'll split.
So there's a lot of dope shit on here, man. Like I got it 2 weeks ago. I have not taken it out.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm for real, man. I put it on my phone and I've been bumping the fuck out
Hell
of this
yeah.
album. I mean, the whole from front to back, man. Like
Hell
it's
yeah.
it's a great record, and you got some dope collabs on here, man. You
Oh,
got. Let me just list this off because it's gonna take me like a minute to list it all off. We got Gmo Ski, we got Blazing Boondocks, Jason Cortez, Kaniva of D12, Trick. Sam
Uncle
K,
Trick.
Twisted and Brittany Stoney,
yeah.
R.A. the fucking Rugged Man, Whitney Payton and Red, E-Shaman Mastermind, Kung Fu Vampire, Prozac,
Man.
Jared at Head PE, Lex the Hexmaster. I mean, it's fucking
It's
ridiculous.
insane. You know, and a lot of, you know, I've had questions. People, man, well, why, you know, why so many features? I tell people, why not? For
Right.
me, because of course it's truly it's my record. So of course you do it the way you want to do it. But
Yeah.
I like it like that because I would rather listen to a variety of people. I mean, and a lot of people are like that. They're like, no, like if I buy a Twisted record, I only want to hear Twisted. I don't want to fucking hear ROC or
Right.
G-Moski or Blaze, or I just want to hear Twisted. And
Right.
that's fine. I totally get it and I understand it. But for me, because this is my album, I love a variety. I love variety. I
Right.
love variety.
And there's
I
a lot of
want
variety
a
out
lot
here. I
of
mean,
variety.
you got pretty
know?
much the whole Magic Ninja roster
Yes.
covered for the most part.
Yep.
Other than I think Gorilla Voltage, which they were on that other version.
Right, Gorilla Voltage, and then Young Wicked.
Young Wicked, yeah.
and
But other than
Axe
that,
Murder Boys. But yeah, I got
you pretty much covered.
Yeah.
But
I
you
got
also-
all the fam, you know.
But you also got like some people out of left field, like R.I. the Rugged Man. Like,
Right.
Like that was
That's
dope. When I seen that
nuts.
you were doing a track with
It's
him,
nuts. And
like it's a totally different style
I
for you.
swear it's a totally different style. And again,
But it worked.
yes,
And
man.
I'm sure you've
Yes,
seen that because,
yes.
and if you haven't heard that track, it's out.
It's out.
After you're done watching
Yes.
the show.
Yes.
Hit up Hip
Hip
Hop DX.
Yep, .com, and
Yep.
it's there.
Sleeper Cell with Whitney Payton, R.I. the Rugged Man, and Brad.
and Red. Yeah, man, and it is. It's just it was awesome that the Rugged Man, you know, blessed me with a verse. It was just like okay.
Yeah.
And then getting putting Red on there, and then Whitney Payton, and again everybody's styles, everything is just so different from one another. But
Right.
again, to me, that it just paints a picture. It's almost like you painting your home.
Right.
You know, I mean, I'm talking walls, okay? We talking outside, inside, the garage, everything blue, okay? Everything just red. And I literally mean everything. The bathroom, the toilets, everything. You don't want that. Of course, you want your home to
You want
have
some
a nice-
dynamics.
That's it, man. And that's how I look at it. So for me, all those features, it was just that dynamic. It was just everyone.
And everybody brought their A game too.
Everybody brought their
Like
A-game.
there wasn't a dope.
It's
There was because
nuts.
usually you get an album and it's like okay,
Yeah, you're like,
maybe that feature wasn't so hot.
Yeah,
but, you know,
everybody
but
brought
everybody
their
killed
A-game.
it.
Oh, and I appreciated it. Everybody brought
Everybody
their A
did.
game.
Yeah.
It's like, man, I might have to rewrite some shit. They're killing me. They're killing me. Even okay, like I'm gonna give you some. Zombies at the Apocalypse is one of the tracks
With,
that are on the
Jared
album,
or Head of
Jared
PE.
from Head PE. Okay, and I remember I've always wanted to do something with Jared. This his voice, man, is just his voice is crazy to me. But anyway, I sent him something for Zombies at the Apocalypse and everything like that, and then he sent me something back. So I had to rewrite my shit. I'm like, man, Jared's
I gotta step my game up.
Right, Jared's trying to fucking kill me on my record. I'm like,
I can't have that.
I can't have that.
No.
So I had to rewrite some shit. You know,
Yeah,
I'm like,
I feel you.
man. And he did. Everybody brought their A game. It was just so shit. You know.
So talking a little bit about some history tied in with this record. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, and I might be wrong, but I believe this is the first time that you have collabed with Esham and Mastermind.
Yes, man. It was the first time I've ever,
And you would think that
collabed
after
with
all
Esham.
these
I
years,
know.
you guys
'Cause what are we,
would have
25,
crossed
30
paths.
years in the game? I
Yeah.
know. We'd have crossed paths and did something, but no, me and E or Mastermind, me and E, we just never, crossed paths. And it was just like, for me, this was that time. I mean, for me, even like, I would have even loved to have, because people that I didn't get a chance to, but again, you got so many and only so little time. Like, I would have even loved to do something with ICP. I've never really, truly, just ROC-wise, got on a record with me and Joe and Joey, and we just, do some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would have been just dope. Of course, I've done something with Twisted, Twisted before, but like not ICP and even for like me and Boondocks getting down and doing something together was nice. You know what I mean? It's just to kind of again give it that eclectic thing. A lot of people want features on records to build promo and to build
try to get
sales.
their fan base to
get
look
their
at what
fan
you're
base
doing.
to and for me, I like it because I want it to be different. I want you to hear something different
That you've never heard
of course,
before.
Don't get me wrong, motherfucker. I'm not sitting here telling you I don't care about the damn sales. Of course, everybody
Go buy
buy
that shit. Why you don't be downloading
Hurry
it?
up and buy. Go ahead and buy. Hurry up
Shit,
and buy.
I got a free copy, from and I still bought it on iTunes.
Buy. buy.
it.
We
Support
want
the
right,
motherfuckers.
we want to buy, but I just like it because of the variety, because of again the just being so eclectic, man. It's just so
Right.
all over the place. And I don't mean all over the place to where damn, see you even got country music on here. I don't mean
No.
like that far, like eclectic.
Boondocks is as
y'all.
close as you got to that.
Boondocks.
Yeah.
That's about it, but not that far. But just, again, different styles, different visions. And then everybody says, okay, take that shit out my pockets. And then boom. And then everybody puts it in and let me just mix it up. And
Right.
boom.
Stir it up, cook it up.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And it worked.
Yeah,
It worked.
definitely.
And it's what's funny is I'm listening to the album, like the whole all the artwork is green. It's got kind of a green motif to it.
I love that.
I know the lights are fucked up, but it looks dope. But like when I hear music, a lot of times I think of colors and shit. you
Yes.
know? And the green is definitely the color that comes
Yes.
to mind in terms of the sonic, like the way, the direction of the production and stuff.
yeah.
I don't know. I know that might
And
sound
it is.
dumb, but
and no, it doesn't, because a lot of people do see music in colors. They'll see things. They'll hear certain sounds, and it just colors. It's just colors for them. You know what I mean? But yeah, it like the album, like the artwork, and
It's dope.
shit like that is
it's
just
super dope.
Wow, dude. Wow, and just everything.
So,
awesome.
what about? I'm just going through some more of these collabs. You got fucking everybody. I mean, Kaniva of D12 and Trick Trick. Like,
Yeah.
that's the shit.
Yeah,
I mean, that's some
yeah,
Detroit.
Yeah, man.
Detroit
Yeah.
shit. You know what I mean?
For,
Like,
for that one, I definitely wanted Uncle Trick Trick. I had to get him. I don't know him personally. It's not like me and Unc talk. Nothing. We don't talk or anything like that. I've met him a couple of times. I even played him a little bit of his verse from the song. He was like, "Oh shit, that's my man. That's my man. Oh yeah, that's you. That's you." So we don't really know each other like that, but I've always had like so much respect for that guy because he stands up for the city.
Yeah.
Like, and I mean stand up in
yeah.
a way to, I don't get none of these big artists, none of these motherfuckers don't come here thinking they put
Right.
shit down
They ain't
on
doing
us
that.
in the D
No.
without Uncle doing, you know what I'm saying?
Without with
Uncle's-
my say-so.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what I have so much respect and love for that. And the thing is about him, not that he's running around thugging on people. You're gonna do what I say. He's such a respect, like he demands and commands respect. That's what I like. He's not running around thugging on everybody. Oh, fuck y'all, this, that, this. He is literally like, he just command, and he gives you that respect back. That's what really got me to be like, hell yeah. Hell yeah. He ain't I'm just gun toting. I'm running around.
Right.
It's not about
Nah,
that.
it's not
man.
like that.
He likes to uplift. He does a lot of work, community things like that, and uplift and things like that. That's what I dug about him. Kaniva, I remember, I don't know what D12 song it was. I don't remember. And he said, how many something of your men loyal drive up on you sipping a can of Pennzoil or some shit like that.
I think I know.
Said.
Man, as you were saying that, it was like coming back to me.
How many
but,
of your men loyal run up on you, drive up on you sipping a can of Pennzoil? God damn it. From that point,
This motherfucker needs to be on an
motherfucker,
ROC
I
album.
gotta, man. From that point, I was like, that cat. I'm like,
Right.
okay, I gotta have him. And it just kind of him. The song, Hecklers, and having both of them on there was just like, yeah, this is Detroit, man. This is Detroit, man. It's
Right.
like, oh my goodness. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
I mean, the album screams Detroit, even though
Yeah.
there's people from all different cities and shit on it.
Yeah.
But, and then you got like Kung Fu Vampire and Prozac.
Yeah.
How is it working with Prozac again after all these years?
I know, it's crazy. It's
been a while,
Prozac,
right?
It's been a while. It's been a good while since I worked with Prozac. I think what did I do? I did something, I think, for Prozac's album.
Right, yeah.
His last album.
Bodies Fall.
Yeah, Bodies
and
Fall.
then after that, I think there was
After
something
that,
too.
it was something else. Because Bodies Fall was me, him, was it Tech? Was Tech on the remix version of that? I
I
don't
think
know.
Tech was on it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Tech was on there, but yeah, that was awesome doing that, and
Yeah, right.
having him, come back for my album, and bless me with a verse was awesome, and
And then what's interesting is like, you talk about all the like how you had to do everything for yourself, and like you had to promote, you had to do all this shit, and you were doing everything.
yeah,
But you also during that time launched the careers of numerous acts in Detroit music. you know?
yeah, and
underground music in general.
yeah, for me, and this is truth. Hold on, can I have my coffee? I'm drinking coffee. I'm trying to say, guys, thank you, coffee.
Tim Hortons
This is not a promo for whoever gave. This is not a promo, Mr. Horton. We want our fair share of promoting Tim Hortons. But we coming to wherever Timmy lives, and we gonna kick your ass. Anyway,
He's drinking coffee, and I'm drinking Oberon.
he's drinking. There you go. All right. But the thing is that helping kind of generate this underground music scene of ours, and now not so underground. Being in the thick of things and things like that.
In the infancy.
In its infancy. I'm talking, guys, I'm talking before you ever even heard of an ICP or Twisted or a Blaze or Esham, or I'm talking in its infancy, like from when it first started. I am a group I like being in groups. I like helping. I'm not, and for me, and I always tell people this, find your lane, man. Find your lane. Stay in whatever lane is built for you.
Right.
Some are leaders, some are followers, and it's not a bad thing being a follower. Every general, or even like they always say, what they say, behind every great man is, a woman. Every great man is a woman. There's a great man and a great woman.
Right.
But and there has to be someone behind you. You can't just run out there just by yourself, no team. You don't do and you just do everything by yourself. You gotta have a good team.
100%.
I like that part of it. I love doing the production. I love being on the boards and things like that. Yeah, I don't mind. I can get in there, spit me a verse or two, but I love the behind the scenes thing. I like being a part of things more than I like being a front man of things in a sense, I like that. I don't mind being, Mr. Solo. I don't mind that either, but I love my group things too. That's why I love doing Zodiac Imprint, me and Blaze. I look forward to the day to maybe eventually one day, whenever it happens, me and Madrox and Monoxide doing, possibly House of Crazies again one day. And, I look forward to that. I love being in a group because for me, it's a vibe. Like you just bounce ideas.
Sure.
But if it's just me and I'm sitting there, it's a little harder for me to bounce.
Why don't I go play some Xbox or something?
There you go. There you go.
It's not when you're vibing with people, you can keep the energy
exactly
going.
Right, how it was with me and Scraps doing Half Breed, or me, Scraps and Freeze, and my brother YUG doing Level Jumpers. Yeah, it was just, or me, Beast Armageddon and Miss Corona when we did the house and things like. It's just nice having the vibe off other people, and you're just like, yeah. It's like doing a fucking cipher.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as a solo cipher, dude.
Right.
You can't do a cipher by yourself.
People are out there doing ciphers by themselves.
Right. I don't know. That's an interesting question. I don't know.
You
need the cops called on you if you doing ciphers by yourself. You crazy if you doing ciphers by your damn self, okay? Yeah. No ciphers by yourself. But yeah, it's just nice to have that. So to be a part of that
but it was kind of like
backstory, that musical underground.
You're the glue of that backstory.
It's great.
The thing is, like, I feel like a lot of, like, as you were doing all this stuff, it was kind of like letting the pigeon go away after you've healed it. Almost.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's
that's
a good
great
analogy.
Yeah,
like,
no,
and then
that's-
let this pigeon go away. And it's
Yes.
like, I feel like over the course of the history of the Wicked shit, like you have had to let a lot of pigeons fly away.
Yes,
and
yes.
and go on to
absolutely, and do you know
crazy shit.
Yes, absolutely, definitely, and again, for you to be able to spark something, you might not be the fire, but I definitely was the that match got
Right.
Let me help the okay,
got it
okay,
started.
good, okay, and then you get something.
blow
and
on it a
again,
little bit,
boom,
like-
and then it just goes and does what it does,
Right.
and which is great, man.
It's a beautiful thing. Man.
It is. It really is.
I mean, a beautiful thing.
it is. And again,
But now, it's your turn.
Yeah,
That's how I feel
yeah,
about this
yeah,
record.
yeah.
I feel like,
yeah,
to kind of bring it back, I mean, I feel like this is the record that is going to allow you to be the pigeon to fly
yes,
with,
yeah,
in my mind.
definitely. In this record, Digital Voodoo, it is. It allows me to now be that guy. Okay, this is you. Even when first starting the record, I would try and lean on Madrox and Monoxide.
Right.
Hey man, so do you think I should hey man, what you think about this beat? Hey, look, listen to this. What do you think? And then what they were doing, at first, I'm like, fuck, dude, it's like they don't even really want to help me. It's not what they were doing.
They wanted you to be on your own.
Be on your own.
Yeah.
Grow.
Right.
Do it, B.
Yeah, you got
You've
this.
been doing it before us. You started rapping and production and all that shit before us.
Right.
So you do it. You do it. Let them see and hear you, not hear me and Madrox. Let them hear you.
Right.
And that's kind of what. After, because again, you sit there, man, damn, man, don't nobody want to help me? Don't nobody want to help me? But, and you start to think about it, and you're like, no, that's not what they're trying to do. Because if they didn't want to help you, they would say, hey, B, we just decided we're going to do something different with the label, so we ain't going to be able to, put your record out and really do, anything for you. That would be, damn, they don't want to help me.
Right.
Well,
they
fuck
do.
Me.
Right.
Well, fuck. But no, that's not what it was.
Not
was,
at all.
We want you to do it. And for me, something even at this scale, your record will be, it'll be Best Buy, it'll be FYE, it'll be Amazon, and, and pre-orders and videos and all this. It's very scary for me because, again, I've never been in this territory, and it's crazy.
You've been
Out
on
of
a smaller
almost
scale.
25, 30 years in the never been at this scale. So,
Right.
yeah, it's very intimidating. Even when the song Sleeper Cell debuted on Hip Hop DX, I'm like, but everybody's gonna hear it. So what the fuck, dude? Because again, I've never did it at that scale. So, it's just now it is time for again me. I am that pigeon, and it's just like, okay, go. Now you go. You fly. So it's great, man.
Yeah, I'm really excited for you.
Thank you, man.
So look, man, why don't we take a little break? We'll play some shit. In fact, we're gonna debut some new tracks off the record. Is that right?
Yeah.
We got the world debut of 2 tracks tonight.
Yes.
2 tracks.
We're gonna do 2.
They give
We're
Hip
gonna
Hop
do 2.
DX 1. They give me 2.
Give them 2. 2.
2.
Deuces.
That's exciting shit.
And then don't forget, we're selling for $500. We're giving away. Why are you getting upset? Who's getting up? Nobody's getting upset. We're gonna give away a few discs. 3. Few. FEW. Yeah. So
And all you got to do is
spelling.
answer some ROC trivia.
That's it.
So get your trivia hats on.
Get your trivia hats.
We don't even know what the questions are yet. We're going to come up with that.
I don't even know.
While we're playing some songs, probably.
I don't know.
But that's going to come up. We're gonna play, we're debuting some tracks. We're going to give some shit away.
Hang with us. Don't go
Hang with
nowhere.
us. Don't go anywhere. And right now we're going to play Dr. No featuring Jason Cortez off of Digital Voodoo. So motherfuckers and motherfuckettes, as Twisted would say, don't go anywhere. And we're gonna be right back on Wicked 101. On Wicked 101.
Yeah.
And we're back.
Yeah.
I told y'all we'd be back.
Yeah.
So what'd y'all think of that track, Dr. No?
Dr. No.
World exclusive.
No.
You heard it first here on
Yeah.
Wicked 101.
That's right. No, Dr. 101. That's what I'm talking about.
Dr. No.
No, I don't want to. No, won't accept your bullshit. No,
Right.
to what you think you represent. No, no.
That track was
no.
dope.
That's what it's about. Being Dr. No was that song for me. That look, do what you do. These people will try to tell you what you should do, shouldn't do. You do. Stay in your lane. Do you. Do you. And I don't mean do you by being an asshole. It's so easy to not be an asshole. I mean, I know it is easy to be an asshole, but it's very easy to not be an asshole, okay?
This is what you get when you're an asshole.
Yeah. Don't be an asshole.
Right.
But Dr. No, that track, I it's just, I had to. No, man. No, no. Especially when the state of shit. No. We this is music, and we love and we don't love like that. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Right.
We're not doing loving like that.
Right. Not on this show.
Keep your loving on your
We're keeping
side
it-
of the camera.
We're keeping it PG-13 over here.
G13 over here, okay?
Yep.
So do your loving on your own loving.
Right.
But that's that to me, it's gonna be some shit on a in like show mode, concert mode. That's gonna be my no. Just no.
You can hear them chanting that shit.
No, yeah, man.
No.
That's what it's about, man.
Right.
No. You don't have to because your boy told you and he said you and because you should. No. If that's what you want to do, that's great. Or if this is what I want to do, that's cool too. But Dr.
Right.
No, man. I am. Doctor. I need some
Dr. No,
t-shirt.
you need a shirt that says
Yeah,
Dr.
I
No.
do. George. No, Mike. Or whoever.
It's a good idea.
Somebody. Dr. No.
That track deserves a
Right.
seizure.
No. Damn it.
So let's talk some history, man. So let's take it all the way back to the beginning. When I hear ROC on a track, I think to myself, man, nobody sounds like this. Like there's I can't name a rapper in the mainstream, in the underground, that has your flow, your style, your delivery. Where did you get your inspiration from when you first started? Like, what was inspiring you back in the day?
For me, and that's one thing. It is very distinct. Whether you like the ROC flow or not, it is. There's one thing. Even
can't argue
anybody,
that.
you can't argue that it's distinct.
It's different.
Oh man, it's shitty. But it's distinctly shitty.
Right.
But it's distinct. You won't find anybody else with my flow or anything like that.
Definitely won't.
My inspiration, again, for me, way back when, I didn't want to be a rapper, man. I didn't want to spit. I didn't want to spit over the microphone. I wanted to produce. I wanted to be a producer. So for me, it was like always the production aspect, like that I was on, So I was inspired by a lot of different production. Way back when, even in the infancy of rap music, infancy of hip hop, I didn't know who really was doing, a lot of the, drum tracks and things. I didn't know.
Yeah.
All I knew was I admired whoever was doing it.
Right.
Not that
Right.
I didn't admire the MC, but I admired the DJs, the producers, because they were.
That's a pillar of hip hop too.
It is, man, it is such
a very important part of it.
It is a very important part of it. So for me, it was that. So like music in general, from Quincy Jones and them putting together Thriller and like, dude, how in the fuck, like, what are you doing? Where's your brain at when you're doing this stuff?
Right.
Like, why are you putting out this type? How? I don't understand. So that music was the part that really inspired me. to rhyme, you know, way back when, and you know, you guys gotta understand, man. Like I'm talking infancy. So for me, I'm talking like mid to late 80s. So like we talking a long time ago. I know some of y'all motherfuckers like, motherfucker, I'm only 18. I wasn't even born.
Right.
I know you weren't born.
And that right there is why we're trying to school them on Wicked 101 with some
need to
history.
school
Because here's the thing, man. You know, for me, like, I love rap music. I love the Wicked shit. I love music in general.
Yes.
But, you know, I started listening to rap in, like, the early 90s. I was
Right.
a little bit
Right.
younger than you
Yep.
were, you know?
Right.
And, like my brother was listening to Dr. Dre
Right.
and Two Live Crew,
Yeah.
shit like that, and that was my
That's how you
introduction
got
to rap.
right. That's how you got
You know,
introduced to it. Yeah.
And like nowadays, then like you know, what I knew was after that, what came after that, and then I got
Right.
into Wicked shit, and I learned about that. And
Right,
So I'm a bit of a Wicked shit historian
Yes.
because I followed it since the
Right.
'90s. But now that I'm like older, I go back and I'm like, man, I don't know shit about Grandmaster Flash. I don't know shit about
and it's great
all that stuff.
because
you
even
know?
for me, there's things that I don't know. I was just telling DJ Shank that I watched.
but I love learning about it. Though.
on Netflix. They have
Yeah.
a special.
Yeah,
What the fuck's it
yeah,
called?
I know what you're talking about. The evolution of hip hop.
Oh my God, dude!
I watched that
Shout
shit.
out
I
to them
love
cats
that.
for doing that, man.
That was
it's
dope.
fucking phenomenal. Shout
That's
out to
what
them
I'm
for
talking
doing
about.
that. But it's great because you if you guys get a chance, watch that on Netflix. Find it. It's so great because it digs into that.
That's a whole scene I
gives
didn't
you
know
that
anything
old-
about.
I know, and a lot of you guys, and you know, not that you know you have to, but it would be just good, you know, to kind of get into that type of
Get
stuff
that-
because
to
then
get
it
a
gives
little-
you that
get you learned.
way back history
Learn
from
you
like
something.
the beginning. Yeah,
Right.
from the beginning.
And
So-
you really need to see that to understand the whole story of rap in general.
Yes,
you know
I
what I mean?
know,
And
and
like
it's
that-
so,
yeah.
it's so good. So for me, my inspiration again, it was the musical. It was the DJs. It was
Right.
the guys that made your
Right.
ass move. So even if you didn't have an MC, I still got ways to have everybody in this motherfucker going absolute ape
Right.
shit. You
Right.
know. So for me, that's what it was. It was the musical part. As far as the rap part of it being a MC, it was Rakim. Rakim
sure.
from, just in case y'all don't know, Eric B and Rakim had a group, you know, way back when. But Rakim, that's what inspired me. Even though I don't sound shit like Rakim, I don't
Not at
even
all.
hold a candle to the God MC. I don't even hold a candle to what that guy does and what he really represents.
Nobody does, really.
Nobody does.
Right.
And anybody will tell you that. I mean,
Right.
anybody from any artist, Eminem, anybody will tell you that is the God MC.
true.
Rakim is the God MC. You know, but that's what inspired me. Just like, even like the stuff he did, the stuff he said and did, it's the stuff he said, you're just like, I don't understand, man. Let me try. And so that's what got me to sit down with a
Right.
with a pen and a pad and let me try and put me some stuff together.
Right.
But yeah, that was my inspiration. Just like a lot of the producers, and again, the MCing was Rakim, and then you know along came, you know, you got your really crazy battle cats like Cool J and you know LL and you know Big Daddy Kane with just smooth but always, you know, smooth, but Daddy Kane just, man, the way he just, I loved hip hop. I loved rap. I was
Right.
just like, this is gonna be an avenue for me.
Right.
I'm gonna do something with this. I wanna put out a well, back then, you know, it was kind of tapes. You know, I'm gonna put out a tape. I'm gonna
Right.
put out me a tape one
Right.
day.
Right.
So for me,
That
it
was
was like,
it.
that was it. I want to do this.
And what was the first thing?
My first
Your
tape
first release.
ever, my first release ever was me and my cousin Evil, EVOL. It was called Big Father High. His rap name at the time was Big Father High Top, and mine was the ROC. That was back in '91. So we released it in '91, but we started working on it in like '87, '88. And that was the
Jesus.
first. But that was the first. Honestly, it was the first cassette in the hood. We thought we made it.
Do you still have
We
it?
made it. Yeah, I got a copy at home.
How can we get a copy?
Oh,
of that?
hell no. No, y'all don't. Not my copy. I only got one.
Well, no, I mean like a dub
But
of a dub
let
of a
me get
dub.
a dub of a dub of a dub.
Right.
But that was the first cassette tape you know, that was really in our little small hood. Not before E, because E released Booming Words from Hell, and then me and my cousin, we released ours. But me and my cousin Evil, we were recording, you know, well before E really, like Esham really got in the studio, because we used to go to Osborne.
I didn't realize that.
It was crazy, because we used to go to Osborne, and like me, my cousin Evil, Esham, and his cousin Steve, and we'd all be sitting in the car, and me and my cousin Evil would be showing Esham shit we did at the studio. At that time, the engineer and the beat maker at that time, back in 87, 88, was Mike Clark. That was a very young Mike Clark. So I knew Mike before, again, it was an ICP, before he knew ICP, all of them. I knew Mike for forever.
So where were you guys doing
nuts.
that? Like, where were you recording
that was Side Sticks. Now it's called The Disc. But at that time, it was Side Sticks.
Okay, yeah.
You know,
and that Mike Clark was there.
Mike Clark was there. And it was a very skinny young Mike Clark with long blonde hair, Mike.
Right.
I remember Mike. I didn't forget Mike. But yeah, and then we were just kind of, you know, me and my cousin just kind of, you know, doing it, man. We were just, you know, trying to, and we put out our little tape, and I think I listened to that tape probably about 10 years ago. I think that's the last time I've heard anything from him.
Is it good?
And it's absolutely shitty. But hey, we were trying.
But everybody got to start somewhere.
We got to start somewhere. We were trying.
You got to be happy that people don't have that.
Yeah.
If it was really as shitty as you say, because not all of us are that fortunate to have our early stuff not released.
Not released. But yeah, it was, you know.
Somebody's got a copy of that, like hiding in their garage somewhere. You know,
now just go digging through shit to find it.
Yeah.
You know, and again, man, it was just, again, everything was in its infancy, and it was phenomenal. It was so great. Everything was so raw. There really was, because rap still at that point, nobody gave a shit. That shit's not gonna make it. It'll never last.
So
it'll never last.
This was late 80s.
Yeah, yeah. This was late 80s. This is before motherfuckers was probably playing with Matchbox cars, or their girlfriends or wives probably were getting their diapers changed and shit by their moms and dads, and I was out in the studio recording. I was doing shit way back when.
That's
you know,
crazy.
just trying to make something happen. You know,
and I don't think people realize that your story goes that far back.
It does. It goes way back, which kind of tells my age. But you don't worry about how old I am. You mind your business.
Right.
I'm an old man, but it's okay. I'm an old man.
So what happened after that? You released that, and that was obviously some backyard stuff.
Yeah. Yep. We released that.
Hand tapes.
Yep. Shit like that. You know, and we did that, and then me and Evil at that time, our visions became different.
Right.
So
now, were you guys doing wicked shit, or was it like?
It was kind of
a
dumbed down version of it.
Okay.
You know, it really wasn't like E. It wasn't like E.
It wasn't
what
like
Esham was
Booming
doing.
Words from Hell.
Yeah, man. It wasn't like that. But you know, we had you know, just kind of and Esham actually on that cassette produced one of the songs on there for us, because we had him put something together, put a track together for us. It was called Rolling with Strength, the track. But it was yeah, man, it was cool. It was really cool. And you know, we just decided, me and Evil, that okay, our visions are different. So we just kind of started doing our own things. And at that time, you know, Twisted, you know, they kind of wanted to get into doing the rapping thing too. So I was like, well,
where did you meet those guys?
You know, Jamie, I met. I think I was friends with Paul before Jamie, and I was friends with Jamie, but Jamie and Paul didn't know each other at that time. So I met, you know, Paul. Me and Paul were friends.
You knew
first.
both of them before they knew each other.
Right.
Right.
And then they, I think, met each other, I think, at the Boys Club. The two of them. They met each other at the Boys Club. But, yeah, we were kids. I mean, we were kids. And I'm talking, this is before, like, you know, you were rapping or anything like that. We were fucking kids.
Right.
You know, so we really, at that time, were thinking about music when we first,
So you actually met those guys before you did this
Oh
album
yeah,
with
yeah.
Evil.
Yeah, that was well before we knew each other, hanging out, shit like that. And
Gotcha.
Riding our bikes, dirty kids through the fucking neighborhood,
Right,
causing
right.
trouble. So I knew them way before that. But to me, it just
But so
made
you-
sense.
So you
To do
so-
something
so-
with them.
So you did the tape with I say CD, but it was tapes
Mm-hmm.
back then. You did the tape with Evil, and then
Yep.
it kind of they're like, well, shit, we want to
They
work on some
wanted
shit
to,
too.
so they wanted to work. And again, I was the guy with the, B's the guy with the equipment.
Right.
B's got the drum machine and the,
Right,
and,
right.
and the recorder. So yeah, we,
Wow.
so I'm like, well, it just makes sense. We might as well do something together. We're already fucking thick as thieves. We don't leave each other's sides, so we might as well. Why
Right.
not? So then that's when we actually put a big group of us together. It wasn't just me, Twisted. There was my brother. He's locked up right now. He's got a 40 to 60 year bid on some crazy shit. But my brother Killjoy.
But you
there
was in a group with.
Yeah, it was
Wow, I didn't know
Lavelle.
that.
Yep, it was Lavelle. He was in it too. There was a few other
It
cats
was
too.
you,
man.
Lavelle, Killjoy.
Yep. And Jamie, Jamie Madrox. It was Monoxide. And there was some other guys too. So there was kind of a gang of us. And we called it, at that time, we called the group Crazy Clan. I'm sorry, damn. Killer, ABK. Killer was doing it with us too. Shit, my bad.
Wow.
But yeah, it was all of us at that time. Because again, we are
So
just
when I
young
think
folks.
when I
We
think of
don't
Crazy
know
Clan,
shit.
I don't
You
think
don't
of that
think
whole army of
all
people.
No, you don't. You don't think of that army of people.
I think of like ABK and Lavelle.
ABK and Lavelle.
Yeah.
Right. And that's
Wow.
what it was. And in the
Wow.
beginning, it was all of us because we all had like our baseball hats. And that's the time when it was cool to get shit put on your hat. You get the lettering on your hats with rhinestones and shit like that on your hats
Right.
and all of that stuff like that. So we all got KK on the hats and Crazy Clan and everybody's names on their hats and shit like that. And that was our group. We'd sit up in the living room. I'd do some beats and beat on the drum machine, and then every guy would just sit and write, and then we would just spit. It'd be nice to have some of that shit, right? I wish I did.
You don't have it?
No, I wish I did. That would be awesome.
Was it
just
ever
to kind of
released,
visit.
like,
No,
in any
no,
form?
never released. It was just shit we were doing. We just never got a chance to really do it, to really push anything, because again, you have all
So
those.
what do we got to do? You got like a floppy drive somewhere
I
that's like
wish.
that's like
Right.
fucked in the
That-
game.
exactly.
You got to
I
send
wish.
to like Europe to get
To-
it
to
like,
get it right.
on
To-
archive.
exactly. On
What do we got to do to
archive.
find that shit?
Yeah, yeah, that would be the shit.
I bet George would pay it.
That he probably,
probably
would.
would.
He'd be like, hell yeah,
Hell yeah, we're doing that.
we doing it. And then it was just, again, it was so many different visions. It split. It just split. Boom. And then that's when me and Twisted, we were just like, fuck it, let's just do our own thing. And then I don't remember how, but that's when House of Crazies, HOK, was born, and we just started just kind of down that road.
Now, at what point did you start venturing toward the wicked shit? Like, was it obviously after Esham.
Yeah, it was really even after the whole Crazy Clan thing. I suck with really pinpointing years. I remember shit. I got a good memory, but like years and days, I don't remember. But after that, when we did the HOK, that's when we, okay, this is what we're gonna do, and this is what we're gonna do, because Jamie, he was the creative vision of
Right.
everything. Jamie
Right.
was the creative. He was the, okay, this is how we're gonna do
Even
this.
to this
And
day, he
even
has
to this
that
day,
energy.
Jamie is the
He
creative.
definitely feels like the creative
Yes,
force.
and I was the beat guy. Paul at that time, he's told Paul, Paulie's he's totally different now than what he was back then. So Paulie wasn't like right now. Paulie's that go-to guy about his business. Let's do this. Let's do that. He's about his business. Back then, Paulie wasn't about his business because the girls always chase Paulie. The girls always chase Monoxide. You know, so he was, smoking and girls chasing him and shit like that. Yeah, I'll get over there pretty soon to do my verses, y'all. Just hold up. I got shit going on.
But it ain't like that anymore.
But no, it's not like that no more. He's about his business. He's on his game and shit like that. So back then, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I was the go-to guy. So everybody would always come to me for the business shit and stuff like that. But, we were just kind of cooking up that HOK thing, man, and just doing that way back then.
And what was the first album that you guys did?
It was Home Sweet Home.
Home Sweet Home, that's right.
Yeah, that was the first album we did, Home Sweet Home. And I remember, even for the cover, and trying to figure out the cover and all that shit in the cover, you have the three of us, and then there's this ring of fire around the three of us on the cover, which... That shit was crazy because we dug
You did that for real. That wasn't CGI. That was like...
Wasn't no fucking CGI. Right.
We didn't have that shit
real.
back then. Yeah.
No. And this shit was real. And we were like in the middle of this field. I don't remember where the fuck we were, in some field. And we dug this trench around. And I think we did like gas or some shit and lit the shit. And we were standing there. And somebody was taking a picture. We were, hurry up, take the picture. And the fucking flames are crazy. And it was just like, boom, okay, that's it. And we ended up getting... the cover for HOK, the first HOK record.
Wow.
Yeah, man. And it was just, yeah. And it was just kind of a whirlwind after that. Just, okay, what's next? Okay, what's next? Doing little shows here and there, and we were just coming up.
Right. We're talking mid-'90s right now,
yes,
right?
This is early to mid-'90s. Yep, right. Mid-'90s around that time. Yep, and just grinding.
And when did you know that this was going to be something that was like, I'm going to be doing this for a long time. You know what I mean? Like this isn't just some shit I'm doing when I'm 19, 20.
For me, I knew after... I was always so in and out of things because for me, it was always like 1 foot in and 1 foot out. And what I mean by that is, okay, you better get a job because you got to take care of these bills. You got a family to feed. Okay, so, but you want to get into this music, right? Well, yeah. Well, hold on a second. Let me go do this real quick.
Can't go on tour when you got a job.
I can't go on tour when you got a. And I've always been that way. So I've always handled my personal. Yeah. Business. That's why people don't see me a lot because I handle my personal business. And then I do try to get back and, try to get into the music thing. But I knew for me, when I got to the point to where, the personal started to smash out the musical aspect of things for me. When I knew that this is really a part of me, this is not going away, is when I disappeared and I so-called retired. I'm a liar. I didn't retire.
He never retired.
I was still, I was going through crazy shit, separation, divorce, life happens, shit like that. But, it kind of got me. Boom, 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 boom. It got me. Right. But even at that time, my brain was still, and I was still doing a little bit of this and
a little bit
messing with beats and kind of writing a little bit. That's when I knew. I'm like, dude, I'd fuck around and do this shit when I'm 50 some odd years old.
Right. If I can get on that stage, I'm going to get on that stage.
Yeah. And it's just like, that's when I knew. Any other time, I didn't know really. I was just like, yeah, I'm going to do this forever. I'm going to do this forever. Because again, for me, there was really no real challenge. There was nothing to gut punch your ass to see what you're made of. What is your character? I always tell people that for me, and this is what I want you guys to listen to.
I'm listening.
Your true character is shown in times of crisis. I always say that. That's how you really know a motherfucker is like time of crisis. That's when you'll truly know somebody. You don't know them because everything's good, everything's great. Hell yeah, this is the shit. in time
Right.
of crisis, when you really truly need something, that's when a true person's true character will show. And
Right.
for me, that's when my true character show. Yeah, man, I'm retiring. I'm going through too much. Still sitting there writing. Oh man, I ain't doing me. I
Right.
don't fuck with music no more. I ain't fucking with that shit no more. DJ Shank. I told him I ain't doing that shit no more. But I'm still writing. I'm still playing
doing
with beats
something.
and shit. So
May
it's
not,
like,
may
you
not
know
be at a
what,
very fast
motherfucker?
pace, but it's moving.
Exactly. Like, so quit lying. This is you. This is what you're gonna do. Even if I don't rap, I'ma still be behind the boards, pushing faders. How old are you, man? I'm 75 years old, young motherfucker. Still pushing faders.
Right.
Chick. I'ma always do music until my number's called.
Right.
I'm gonna always be a part of it. It's just
Thank
a
you for
part
that.
of me. Yeah, man.
That's
It's
the
a part
shit.
of me.
So, 90s roll by. You're doing the House of Crazy thing. You release the RLC Exposed.
Yep. Yep.
And then Jamie and Paul get the call, I assume. Yeah, I don't really know
Yes.
the story there.
No. How that all went down, and we're gonna even get into real quick. A lot of people, and I've even signed some copies of Violent J's book. People look in the book and they say, "Well, man, Violent J said this guy's an asshole." They said he yelled at the. Okay.
Set the story straight.
I am an asshole. Okay, no, I'm kidding. I'm not. I'm kosher. Even Jay will tell you. Even Violent Jay will tell you, I am. I'm a pretty kosher dude. I'm very laid back. I'm chill, and I'm really cool with everybody. I even had a motherfucker go off on me in my inbox of the Facebook shit. He went off on me. And I just kept telling him, man, I understand, man. Much love. You don't get my love. I don't care. I still love you. He was making him more
Right.
mad, but I don't care because I don't got time for that shit.
But you know, the honest to God truth, man. Let me just say this because I've been to all corners of the Wicked Underground
Right.
and the Underground in general, and every fucking time your name comes up, everybody got nothing but good things to say about it. They always say he's a stand-up guy. He's the nicest fucking guy. Great fucking guy.
And-
nobody has ever talked bad about you.
Right.
And I've been to all corners, man.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. And for me, I take pride in that because, again, people, what's the treat others how you want to be treated, and that's kind of
Right.
how I was brought up that way. Like, I couldn't imagine even George and Mike. I said, man, remember meeting you as kids, and you were always so awesome.
Right.
Why wouldn't I be? Again, it's so easy to be an asshole, but
Right.
don't be an asshole.
Yeah.
Don't be an asshole. But anyway,
Yeah, it's funny you say that because when I went to recording school, that was some of the advice they gave.
Yes.
They said,
it's so
if
easy.
we
to
give
do.
you one piece of
Oh
advice
my
in the music
God.
industry, don't be an asshole.
Oh my God,
You know?
it's so easy to not be an
Right.
asshole. And so that whole thing, I left to go do laundry. We were on tour. I left to go do laundry, and I remember getting a call from either Monoxide or Madrox. I don't remember. One of them called me. Hey, B, these motherfuckers tripping on about our not letting us put our tapes and shit over here for sale. We were on tour with ICP at the time. This was
Right,
ICP's first big tour as well.
Oh wow. Okay.
So we were on that tour, and I remember them saying something, and that's one thing about me. I do have a hot head at times. So I come back, and I'm like, I go over there and I talk to actually the guy who's selling the merch, which was at that time during their merch was Legs Diamond, Rich Morrell.
Right.
So Rich was their merch guy. And what do you mean about not putting our cassettes over here? Well, you guys ain't putting all this
what
shit
tour
over
was
here.
that? Do you know?
I don't remember.
Or what album
Malenko?
was the- was-
Maybe not before that.
Probably
Before
before
Malenko. I don't remember. But it was their first
Big
tour
tour.
bus,
Okay.
big tour.
Maybe
tour
Rail
bus.
Box then, maybe.
It could have been. It could have been. It was their because they've toured before, but not at that
Right,
scale.
not at that scale.
Right, not at that scale. So I came back and and because like I said, they called me, man. They're telling us we can't put our CDs because again at that time I was the kind of the go-to guy.
Right.
And then they said, and I said something to Rich, and then Rich said something back to me, and me with my hot head, and I'm blah, 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 and barking back and forth at him, and I'm like, okay. So then I go, and I go to hunt down Alex. This is, of course, guys, when Alex Abyss was around. Shout out to Alex. But Alex was around at that time, and Alex and Joe were sitting talking to someone. Me with my hot head, not thinking, being young, not thinking. I go over there and I'm yelling. I'm like, Alex, I need to talk to you right now. Right now. And he's like, what the fuck's going on? I need to talk to you right fucking now. So Alex gets up and Joe gets up, and then we go on the bus. And I'm yelling and blah, blah, blah. And Joe's like, calm down. What are you yelling about? Kind of told him what it was. And he was like, well, look, man, we can get that shit figured out. But first off, you don't come yelling because you don't know who we're, because I think they were interviewing, And my dumb ass being loud.
Oh, wow. So you
and
interrupted
young,
in the interview.
So I interrupted some shit.
Got you.
So I should have been shot for that, but I'm kidding. No shooting, people.
No shooting.
I was young.
It was years
Okay,
ago.
I was young.
It was
This
years
like
ago.
Fucking 15, 20 fucking years ago.
Probably
like
more than
20
that.
years ago. Probably more than that. But yeah, so, and then, so we kind of got that resolved and everything. Thankfully, they let us stay out there. But our mindset, me and Twisted, we were kind of like, you know what? We're done. We're done. We don't want to do this no more.
Right.
So we were done. We you know what? We're
With the
good.
tour.
With the tour. We're good. We're just going to go off and do our own thing. So anyway, we get home and we ended up just kind of not going back out. And then we were going to work on some solo stuff. Like we're going to have like a Madrox album. At that time, of course, it was Mr. Bones.
Right.
We're going to have like Mr. Bones album. And like the album itself was like going to be like, it was going to say like, The House of Crazies presents Mr. Bones. And it was going to be like The House of Crazies presents Hectic. And The House of Crazies presents ROC. So we were going to do that. That was going to be kind of that whole thing. But then that whole thing fell apart. They started kind of doing their own thing. And then they ended up doing Twisted. And then we just didn't talk after that. And, I got to say, for me, and I've even told them this, for me, the only fucked up part about the whole thing was that we didn't talk. I love all you guys, everybody tuning in, listening, things like that, purchasing the albums and, following my career and all that, but I don't give a fuck about this music thing. I gave more of a fuck about Jamie Spinello, okay, and Paul Methrick, because those were my boys before any of the music. So that's the part that really got me the most. It was just like, yeah, that's cool. We don't do business together. I get that part, but like we don't talk personally now. That's insane. So that fucked me up for like 5-6 years. So that kind of that set me off like fucked up because again, Thick as Thieves. That's all I knew. Those are my best friends. I didn't have no other friends outside of Jamie and Paul.
Right.
So for me, it was just like, wow. So I don't just talk to them no more. It was it fucked me up for years. It really did. So for me, that's kind of the only thing that I hated about that. Thank God they did get out to do their own thing because, wow, you have Twisted now.
Right.
You guys have Twisted now, so thank God they did get out to do their own thing. Because I'm gonna be honest with you guys, if they probably would have stuck with me, there of course there wouldn't be a Twisted. But I just don't think even if there was a House of Crazies and we were still that shit would never be at the level that it's at now. You know what I mean? I think that helped spark.
It needed to happen.
More. It needed to happen.
Right.
And it did.
It was almost fate.
Yes, it needed to happen. It really did. It needed to happen.
So how long was it that you didn't talk to them?
Yeah, it was about 5 or 6 years. I would say 5-6 years, and then yeah. So I would say about 5 or 6 years, and then out of the blue, I get a phone call, and it was Ricker. I'm calling. This is Brian. Yeah. This ROC. Yeah. And he was calling for Jamie and Paul on their behalf, and they wanted to talk to you maybe about some HOK stuff and yada yada yada. I said, okay, cool. And then I think, if I'm not mistaken, Monoxide jumped on the phone, and we started talking, and then I came up to their warehouse, and dude, you would swear to God, you would be looking around like, like, shouldn't everybody be uncomfortable? Shouldn't everybody?
It was like nothing happened.
I swear to God, it was so crazy. It was just like, it was like nothing ever happened. Like, oh yeah, B was gone on vacation, or we were on vacation, and now B back, and ha ha ha, and all the crazy ass. It's just like nothing ever happened. It just like it never skipped a beat. And again, that is because again we just grew up with each other, standing at each other's houses. You know,
It was more than just a rap group.
and that's what I tell people. Again, I don't, no disrespect, but I don't give a fuck about none of this rap shit. I care about Jamie and Paul. You know, those are my, those are my, that's like my family, you know, like, you know, beyond the music, way beyond the music. So if all this shit falls apart for me and I don't do anything ever again, you know, trust me, I'll still be talking to them. Those are my people. You know? So yeah, man, that's the only thing that got me about that. But again, it was fate. It needed to happen. And it's good that it did. You know?
And while that did happen, you went on to do some other stuff. Well, what came first? Was it the night they came home?
It was the night they came home, and it should have been. Honestly, it should have been Half Breed. Half Breed. Me and Scraps, we talked about that even before doing the House of Crazies thing. But the guy that was investing, Walt. We called him Uncle Creepy at that time. He was investing. He absolutely did not want to change the name. He wanted to leave it as House of Crazies.
So even after Twisted left,
Walt was adamant. No, we're not gonna fucking change nothing. We're gonna keep it House of Crazies, or you guys aren't doing shit. So I struck a deal with Walt. I said, look, if we do this last thing as House of Crazies, then we go and we change the name. Because my boys aren't here no more. It's not House of Crazies. I don't give a fuck what you do or how you do it. Okay, well, we'll change the name. Okay, we just got to do this last one. So that's when me and Scraps did the night they came home. And we were like, okay, cool. We ready? Walt's like, nah, I don't want to change it. At that time, I'm like, I don't have really any money to put in anything. I don't have anything to do. I can't. My money is, I got home and whatever little equipment I got my money invested into.
Right.
I can't. So then I think that's when I told him, and I don't know how the fuck I sold that. I got him just to do the house. So I think the house came after Night They Came Home. Or no, did that come after Half Breed? I don't remember.
I think the house was before
Half Breed. It was. I think so. It was before.
How the fuck do you pronounce the name of that album, by the way?
The house, Isopromatum. Actually, it's Metamorphosis backwards.
Wow.
That's what it is. It's Metamorphosis backwards.
Okay.
It's Isopromatum. And
all these years I never realized that shit.
Yeah, it's Metamorphosis backwards. And the thing is, that popped up, and you know we did that, and even the people I enlisted the help from to do that record. You know, they're like, why the fuck are we still doing it? We need to just do something brand new and do something brand new. And I'm like, I know, but the guy investing the money, he don't want to change it. So then he didn't want to change it. He ended up doing that. And then at that time I said, okay, B, I don't think he's going to do anything. I don't think he's going to change this. So your best bet is to just do it yourself. You gotta go. I don't know where you're gonna get the money from, how you're gonna scrape it together, but you and Scraps will figure something out. So I left. I remember being at the house where we were putting together a studio, and we were talking about it, and he didn't want to do it, and I was like, okay. And I remember walking out, and I left. I didn't call Walt anymore, and Scraps called me the next day, and he said, "Man, what's going on?" I said, I'm done. He said, oh, no, man, I'm done too. Do this together. Okay. Do it together. I don't want nothing to do with Walt no more. So he let
Boom, Virus Independent, Half Breed.
So that's when, that's when we spawned and borned the Virus Independent thing, the Half Breed, Serial Killers, you know, the Plague.
Linked up with Bedlam.
You know, we started kind of doing that whole thing and just kind of, you know, going about our thing like that. And then, of course, that was difficult because... Right. You know, hey, you know, you have ROC, the enemy of Twisted and enemy of ICP, and and you even ask people, why am I the enemy? We don't know, but you don't do anything with them, so we just figured people don't know shit. A lot of people do get into the following shit, and they don't listen. A lot of people don't know their asses from a hole in the ground, guys. Honestly, don't listen to those people. They don't know their asses from a hole in the. They really don't. They just follow shit. They don't dig or try to find shit out. But anyway, so we started doing that, and then we just, we were just kind of doing the half-breed thing. Doing the Virus Independent and hooked up with Bedlam and things like that, which was interesting. That was the shit. That was the shit, running with Bedlam.
And that era is kind of where it felt like things were going in a fresh direction for you, and like it was going.
Yes,
in a very...
it was going great. But for me, honestly, I never was good. And the reason why I wasn't good, because I was good with the music.
Right.
Just personally, I wasn't good. Why? Because there's no Jamie and Paul. At least I get to talk to Jamie. And again, that's how much that threw me off track.
Right.
Not being able to talk to my family. It's like losing your brothers. Both of my brothers died. What do you mean? Yeah, man, they're both dead.
Right.
Really? So you don't talk to your brothers? Oh, dude, that sucks. Yeah, it truly, and it did. It fucked me up. So I was good musically because me and Scraps, I thought we were killing it. We were putting out half-breed shit. We were killing it. But it was just, I just wasn't there. Mentally, I just wasn't there. And then it got to the point to where I said, okay, we need to kind of mix it up. And then that's when we got into the whole Level Jumpers thing. Right. That's when Level Jumper spawned, and we did a little bit of that.
Different direction.
Different direction, a little bit of that.
And you did, at one point you did Wormholes.
Wormholes, yep. I did Wormholes.
What spawned the name change to Soul?
Trying to, again, do something different. I was trying to do something different. Soul, of course, Spanish, son. But it was, I was trying to evolve, be reborn.
Right.
So that's where the soul came up. The Soul 46, because again, soul is son.
Right.
And 46. The number 46 has some significance, but I won't delve deep. I won't delve into that. And then that's when it became, my studio. I called my studio the 46 Galaxy. That was my studio. And things like that. So it was just kind of a evolving thing. I was trying to recreate, myself. For me, again, it was kind of like, yeah, but no. Okay, but no. It just wasn't quite there. And then after kind of that and doing the Level Jumpers thing, it's just kind of like everything was on hiatus. It was kind of a little bit of this or smidge of that, and that's
about and then a little after that is when you did Oh Hell No, right?
Yeah, that's when I ended up doing Oh Hell No.
And that was more of a hip hop kind of flavor.
Yeah, that was more hip hop flavor.
I think it's
DJ Shank does too. I don't like it. I think because it is so different. It is very different. I remember giving it to cats at the gathering. I gave it like to Tech and Chris Calico and them. I gave them a copy. Everybody a copy. And I remember they went, I think, to their van, Tech and Chris Calico and them, and they went and played the shit like ASAP. I think they just had it and put it in their van. And they played it ASAP. And guys liked it. I just didn't care for it. I just really didn't care for it. Some of the stuff on there was like, okay. A lot of the stuff I'm like, as again, for me, it just felt like it was so far out of my wheelhouse.
Right.
Yeah.
It was definitely different for you.
Definitely. Yeah. It was way different for me.
So then there was a bit of a hiatus. I mean, it's been 11 years since that album. And
yeah.
That was your last full length.
Yeah, my
but
last full length.
You also in there did Welcome to the Dark Side on Hatchet House, right?
I did Welcome to the Dark Side. That was in 2008, I think, on Hatchet House.
So apparently you stopped being an asshole. So
exactly. So Joe, you're done being an asshole. And Joe let me back to do some shit. No, I love Joe and Joey, man. So yeah, me and Joe, kicked it and talked, and then he's like, okay, we'll let you do some shit on Hatchet House, Brian. Again, it was kind of one of them things where I didn't get any help. It was just kind of, okay, here's the studio. You know how to work the shit, right? Yeah. So I got in, and I was in the Lotus Pod, just kind of being my engineer and, kind of recording. I had a friend of mine. She would kind of help me out a little bit with the engineering part. She didn't know how to engineer. I would just tell her,
just hit
push the
record
space bar.
Yeah, exactly.
And fucking F12. Was it F12 to record on Pro Tools
Probably.
or something? F12 and space bar. That's all you need to know. And that's what I told her. So she would help me out a lot. And I recorded Welcome to the Dark Side. But even when recording Welcome to the Dark Side, I was going through separation and divorce when that happened. So my head was in such a fucked up space. It was just like, I didn't know what.
I'm trying to do music, but I got all this crazy
Oh my
shit
God.
happening.
Like, what is happening right now?
Right.
So that's when it got to that point after that was done. It was just like, okay, man. Then we were actually going on the, it was Dark Lotus, I think. Yes, Dark Lotus. They were doing some tour. This was about around that time. And I remember doing the first couple of shows, and I'm sitting there, Defect, and I'm like, looking around, and I'm like, it was me, our bus, it was me, Violent J, and I think it was just me, Violent J. It was somebody else on our bus too. Shit. Somebody else. Awesome Dre. It was the three of us. So me, Violent J, and Awesome Dre on our bus. And I remember I'm sitting there, I'm just looking around, dude, and my head is in such a fucking just, what am I doing right now?
Right.
My life is falling apart at home, and I'm out here having a great time on this bus. I shouldn't be out here. I gotta go home. And that's when I left. And then, and I did. Joe was of course pissed at me. Like, man, you should have told us before we brought you out here. Blah blah blah. But at that time, again, I'm like, you could do it. You could push through it. You could do it. You could do it. I just couldn't. I couldn't. My life was so scrambled. And for me, my footing was at home. It was like at home, and my kids and my wife, but like my wife at that time, it was just, she was just she was doing what she was doing, and so it's like, now you have to take care of your kids on your time, and I'm gonna take care of our kids on my time. So it was just all that factored in. It was just like, sorry everybody, I'm out.
Right.
Kids, I'm out. I don't give a fuck what nobody says.
Yeah,
I ain't doing shit no more. So that's where that kind of went.
that's why you're doing this music.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I'm saying?
So that kind of went there, and it was. Just
Sometimes life has to get in the way.
It does.
And
it
sucks.
It does.
That's just the reality.
Yep.
So years pass. Magic Ninja. I assume that you got the call, and now you're there.
Yeah. They started, doing the Magic Ninja thing, and I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, okay, great. So I'm thinking, maybe I'll be able to do a little something, put me an album together eventually. And, they were just kind of, putting the whole Magic Ninja thing together. And it just started to interest me more and more. And then, they were like, okay, so eventually, we're going to get to that point to where we want you to put out an album too. We're going to get you some shit going out here too. Of course, Blaze as well, because it was just Twisted, Blaze, and me, when it first started. And it's just like, okay. And from back when I was with Hatchet House, Psychopathic Hatchet House, doing that thing, Digital Voodoo was already in my head. It was supposed to be, actually, it was going to be released there. It was kind of a debate whether it would be Hatchet House or Psychopathic, the Digital Voodoo record. Not that I had music done for it. There was never any music done for it. I just knew what I wanted that title to be. I just kind of knew.
You had a direction.
Because of the digital age of things and the music itself. Whatever I was going to do, whatever I was going to shape and put together, it was going to be, it was going to put that spell on you, that voodoo on you. That's where the title Digital Voodoo came from. That's what it is for me. It's being in that digital age and the music and people, oh shit. It got
casting
you.
His fucking spell.
Casting its spell on you. It's got you. You're digging some shit on there. So that's kind of where that came from.
Right.
So I knew I wanted to have my album be Digital Voodoo. So whatever it would have been, I knew it was gonna capture. And then with this technological age and shit like that, and digital, and then being voodoo, and and hexes and emails, sending hexes through emails and shit like that, and all this, because it's just like, and you're going. Yeah, man, I just knew.
Right.
That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. And so when they told me, hey, we're going to green light you to do an album, we're going to start fielding you production. What you mean I'm going to start getting production? Well, no, we're going to have some people produce shit for you.
Right.
Monoxide's telling me this. Fuck you talking about? Somebody going to do beats for me?
I've always done my own.
I always did my own. Nah, B. Not no more, B. So, I get to just rap? Yeah, B. What? Man, hell yeah. I'm like, this is crazy. Like a fucking kid in the candy store. I'm like, hell yeah. So then started getting beats from Dead Beats and Seven and things like that. And I'm just like, oh shit. Like a kid in the candy store. And it was on, man. It was just on.
But before that, you did the Zodiac Imprint with Blaze.
Yeah, me and the Dead Homie. We actually, those tracks, we just kind of did those. We were like, goom. All right, yeah, we're going to put together this album. And then we just kind of froze it. Because, the Dead Homies, we were like, okay, we'll wait on that. So, right, because the Dead Homies doing his thing. So we're like, we'll wait on that. We won't fuck with that right now. We'll leave that sit. And then it got, I don't know how long ago we had did it before. It actually came out. I think some few years. It was sitting. It was just
shelved
tracks. It was just sitting. And George was like, hey, Brian, what's up with the Zodiac track? What do you guys got? So I ended up getting the shit to George, and he was like, I think we should put it out. I'm like, really? Yeah. Let's take the vocals and we'll give it to Seven and have Seven. I'm like, what? You gonna have Seven? Man, hell yeah. So I was like, cool. So I stripped all my beats and gave just the vocals to Seven, and Seven ended up putting something together, and then it was just kind of decided, hey, you know what? Fuck that. Let's put both versions out there, yours and Seven's version. And I'm
Why
like,
not?
Hell yeah.
They're both dope.
Hell yeah. I'm like, man, hell yeah. And so both of them ended up out, and we shot Keep It Jumpin', the video, which was
and even went on
fucking
tour
insane, and went on tour as Zodiac. Man, that is, you guys, that is so awesome, man. It's crazy. Like, we actually did Zodiac Imprint. It wasn't something that, oh man, we talked about that a long time ago. We just never did it. Like, we actually did it. We actually did Zodiac Imprint. We put out a fucking CD, and me and Blaze got to tour it.
It's out right now. You can go buy that shit. TwistedShop.com.
Twisted Shop.
Both versions.
Both versions. You can grab it.
Right.
And now, me and the Dead Homie, of course, not right this second, because they are out on tour right now. Lex, Boondocks, and Blaze Your Dead Homie.
For sure.
Make sure y'all find wherever your areas are.
Yep.
And make sure y'all go see all my
They're out there right now. They're probably in your city right now. You don't even know. You're watching my fucking show.
There you go.
Why?
You should be watching the show while driving. Okay, look up. Make sure you're looking.
Yeah, because it's probably still early.
Drive, look, and go to the show.
Right.
Okay, go to the show. But
so look, we're kind of getting close to that time, man. So let's we got another track to debut.
Yes, we do.
So what tell us about this? We got the Disgusted featuring.
Yes, we got Disgusted. The track is Disgusted and is featuring Twisted. It's featuring Twisted. The track is called Disgusted. Of course, production by none other than Michael Seven Summers. Seven put this track together, and then it's also featuring a young up and coming singer from Detroit, Brittany Stoney. She absolutely killed it, man.
Yeah, she sounded good. I never heard of her, but
I know.
It sounded dope.
Doesn't she? She's amazing.
And you're about to hear it right now.
Yeah, you guys, check it out.
So Disgusted featuring Twisted and Brittany Stoney.
Brittany Stoney.
This is the world debut.
Yeah.
World debut.
Okay.
I don't think they're ready.
I don't know. Y'all ready? They ready.
They're ready?
I think they're ready.
All right. Well, here we go. Give me 1 second. I'm doing all this shit myself, guys.
He's doing it. Wait a minute.
I'm fucking.
Sir, please keep your pants on, sir.
My
okay?
pants are on, dude.
Okay.
I swear.
He's getting it.
I'm swearing.
Wait.
My pants are on.
They're
on. Here we go.
Yeah.
We're almost back. My bad. I didn't mean to blow your eardrums out.
I'm eating my pizza. Check mic 1, 2. Sorry, I'm eating.
Keep going,
I'm
man.
eating,
Shit,
guys.
Keep going.
I am eating right now. Hey, you know what? I used to be able to freestyle a bit, but I suck at it now because I haven't. But once I kind of gear up, like me, Scraps, Freeze, a couple other cats, man, we would like just do our ciphers, and we would just, oh man, it was just so lovely. I used to just love being in just ciphers, just doing it, man.
Right.
Just rhyming about anything, even though some of the shit you saying, man, that didn't make no damn sense, but it was still fun. I don't give a shit. It was fun. And I'm eating pizza. I don't care. And we're going to give away CDs shortly.
How are we going to do that, man? We were just talking about that. We're kind of low on time, so what do you want to do? Give some away? You just going to pick some random?
I want to pick some random people. I want to know why you think you deserve one of the one of the three, not all three, fucker. Hey, slow your roll, buddy. You're not getting all three, okay?
One.
Just one.
Just one.
One, but we're giving away three. Why you deserve an OCCD, the new Digital Voodoo album that's supposed to come out the 14th. We're gonna get you.
We're going to get you the
hookup. Nice copy.
So just to be clear, we're going to tell us why you deserve a copy of the album for free in your mailbox in the comments of this Facebook feed.
Yes.
ROC is going to look at them after the show.
Yes.
And he's going to pick three people, and we're going to contact you and say you won.
No matter what it is, like it could be.
Give us a good reason. It better be a good reason.
It better be a good reason. Like
if you got some like bomb ass titties, and you think that's reason
that's
enough,
cool too. I like titties. I
Let
like
us
titties.
know.
I love titties.
We all love titties.
But even if the story is, heartfelt, whatever, man. I'm just gonna go through randomly, and I'm gonna pick the three.
That's it. And then once they're gone,
And if
they're
you
gone.
have three titties, I don't know. I still like to see if you got three boobs. Holy shnikes.
Right.
That'd be nuts. But anyway, three.
So it's time to pay the bills a little bit, like Jamie and Paul would say on their show.
Pay the bills.
So let's see what we got going on. We got Digital Voodoo pre-orders are still ongoing. You can still get in on the shirt, the vinyl, whatever hookup you want.
Whatever hookup you want.
You could do that.
Yep.
It's still available. Mm-hmm. You can get the hookup
at Twisted Shop.
At Twisted Shop.
You know what I'm saying? .com. You can get the bundle 1 CD, bundle 2 CD poster. Okay. You get the bundle 3, which is CD and vinyl. Bundle 4 hat pin, CD and tee.
So what do you do if you want like the poster, the vinyl, and the shirt?
You just buy that shit separate. Quit fucking up my bundles. You better just get it. Quit messing up my bundles. All right? I got bundles.
You got to buy the pre-order 3 times, or
Yep. You buy the pre-order 3 times, but I don't know how that's all gonna work. They got that shit sold up at Twisted Shop. They gonna have it cranking. So they'll figure some shit out.
So the other thing I want to talk about real quick is you got a show coming up with Twisted, obviously, the annual 420 show.
420 show. Yeah, man. It's the 5th one.
Yeah.
So it's always
I'll
awesome.
be in the house. I'm going to come
Yeah,
kick
me
it.
too. And I'm always out and about, roaming around, talking to everybody and
Come
shit
say
like
what up.
that. I do. I love being out there with everybody, just kind of kicking it. So I'll be out and about, 420. All the fam going to be there, like everybody. The whole label.
Everybody.
Like, I know.
I don't think there's anybody that left out.
I know. It's crazy. Like, holy
And then there's a
shit,
second
dude.
stage downstairs.
Yeah. And I heard my brother.
YUG.
Mr. YUG just came out with his new record.
Thriller,
my,
right?
my little brother, Thriller. Yeah, my little
Shout out
brother.
to YUG,
Shout out
man.
to YUG. But yeah, like they got a whole separate stage downstairs. I was like, what the shit? That's awesome.
Right. So then I'm going to plug something of my own real quick.
Okay, what are we doing?
I got a show coming up with my homies Troubled Minds, and
Okay.
we're doing the Fuck Cancer Benefit Show.
Where's this at?
This is at Simon's.
Is it here?
It's Simon's After Dark.
Okay, so it's here.
Yeah, May 13th.
Is that what is that? Is that a weekend day? Oh, it's a Saturday.
I think it's a Saturday.
You
Yeah,
know
Saturday,
what?
May 13th.
I'm off on Saturdays.
You wanna
I'll
come down?
probably fucking come down, dude.
Oh,
and
man.
you know
Hey,
that
man,
day, May
it's
13th.
It's a good.
That's the day
good cause, man.
I married my ex. So I'll be down to party that day.
So
fuck some shit up
Yeah,
that day.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck
it's
her.
a good cause. It's
Yeah.
all the proceeds are going to a local cancer patient.
Okay.
And it's definitely a good cause, man. You should
Yeah.
come down.
Fuck her. Fuck cancer. I love it. That's
Fuck
the
yeah.
shit.
And this
Hell
is
yeah.
actually the second one we've done. We've actually done. There was
So
another
this
one.
is the second. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm getting
And
pizza.
just look at the lineup, man. There's a lot of sweet, wicked shit
Hell
underground
yeah.
acts. You know. So
Nice.
it's
Yeah,
gonna be a good
definitely.
show, man. So last thing I got to plug is my next show.
Man, hell yeah. You got V coming?
Hell yeah, man.
Man,
Wicked 101
what up,
episode
V?
4. Special guest V Sinister is
That
going
is
to be in the
another
house
motherfucker
May
that's
6th.
very awesome. He's a very
Oh man,
he's a great guy, man.
One of my best friends.
Oh
man.
my goodness, he's just a great guy.
You should come kick it with us.
You know,
man,
I
for
might
the show.
do that. Yeah,
you should come
man.
kick it, man.
He's
That'd
a
be-
great
that'd be
guy.
a good time. But yeah,
Sonic
man.
Boom.
Somebody got a text or something.
Yeah, Sonic Boom. I got the Street Fighter shit. I love the Sonic Boom. How you can? How you can? But anyway.
So episode 4, May 6th, 2017. My homie V Sinister. Me and him go way
Yeah.
back. And we got a lot of cool shit to talk about. We're
Hell
probably going to
yeah.
be razzing each other a little bit.
Hell yeah.
You should definitely come kick it,
Yeah,
man. It'd be a good time.
Hell yeah.
But so that's all I really got to plug. Oh, one other thing we want to talk about. I don't have a graphic for it because it was a last minute. Like y'all should plug this motherfucker. But the hookup on
Hookup.
next weekend
Next
on
week,
Friday.
the day of my record release, Digital Voodoo. Okay, I will be there. Okay, the hookup. Okay, you ain't heard of the hookup? We hooking your ass up right now. You heard of it now? You get a left hook, bitch. But no, the hookup. Friday the 14th.
On Magic Ninja's Facebook page.
Magic Ninja's Facebook page. I'm gonna be there, kicking it with my peoples. You know, all day. Just tune in, cause you know this shit's gonna be live.
Right. For sure. We're gonna listen to the whole fucking album.
The whole
Beginning
album,
down.
beginning to the end.
Yep.
Okay.
And you're gonna be in the house to talk about it even more.
I'm gonna be in the house to talk about it even more, so I can give little insights and shit like that. You know.
You enjoying the pizza, man?
Man, this is fucking great. If you guys could taste this, sorry, it's good.
All right, so we're kind of running out low on time, man. So I want to kind of just ask a couple questions. You mentioned the possibility of House of Crazy's album.
Yeah,
Do you think that's gonna happen in our lifetime? Like, is it
it's definitely a possibility.
or is that gonna
The
be
whole
something
da-
where you guys got to come back
Well,
from the grave?
no,
to,
I know,
to do
right?
the record?
Seriously, to come back to do this shit. But seriously, the thing is, the reason why we're not in a real rush to do it, because of course a ton of shit's going on at Magic
The timing's
Ninja.
got to be right. You
And the
guys got all
timing.
kinds of shit going on,
And that's the thing.
and they're trying to put you out.
Yes,
and,
man.
and do your own thing.
Yes,
and, they're
and that's
doing
what
their
it
own
is and
thing.
everything.
like,
And then
at
we
some
got
point,
Blaze.
at some point, it
and
makes sense to
me
do
doing
it.
the
Right?
Zodiac thing, and then them eventually doing the triple thing. There's just a lot going on, and it does make sense eventually
and I
to
think
do
the
it.
fans are waiting for it.
They are, and I know we know y'all waiting, man. We hear it. We hear and see y'all,
George,
We hear and see
they're
y'all.
waiting, man.
We know. Everybody's waiting, and
I'm
we
waiting.
just
He's waiting.
we want to do it right. We
Everybody
want to do this shit right for y'all. We
Right.
don't want to just be like, here you go. We want to do it right. So eventually we will.
So that's not next on the agenda, but
No.
it's a possibility.
It's a possibility.
Okay. So what about Zodiac Imprint? Are you going to be working on that? What's next for ROC? That's what I want. That's what I'm trying to get to. It's like, what's
Yes.
next besides that pizza?
Well, of course, the Zodiac.
And probably
up to
another
you,
slice of
right?
pizza.
But the Zodiac Imprint, me and Dead Homie are working on that. We got tracks and shit already lined up, ideas and all of that. I started writing a little bit. He started writing some shit a little bit, but he's out on the road right now. But Zodiac Imprint, doing that. You can catch me, of course, around spot shows here and there and shit like that. I don't have no plans right now on a full-fledged tour or anything like that. That may come in the future. We don't know. That remains to be seen right now. But really, Zodiac. And of course, all the other shitload of things that Magic Ninja has lined up.
Right.
It's just, you're always busy, and it's awesome to always be busy, to have something, you
Yeah.
know, and it's just always something. And then me, just kind of, I'm going to be, honing my craft of production, just kind of getting that so I can, get tracks and shit to other artists on Magic Ninja and things like that. So it's just me just head to the pavement, man, just working, man.
Right.
Working.
And I got to assume there's a tour in there somewhere.
Yeah,
right?
eventually I will.
But
I'm gonna
nothing,
get out.
nothing lined up right now.
Yeah, nothing lined up, but I'm gonna get my ass out there and tour. Me and DJ Shank, we'll be out there, and, running around, coming to see y'all. Y'all better come and see us. If I got out here to do these damn shows and your ass don't show up, you. Don't act like you show up. All right? Okay.
So, last couple minutes, man. Anybody got any questions for the ROC, man? Now's your chance. Hit us up.
Hurry up.
I mean, there's a little bit of a delay, so I'm gonna go through the comments real quick and just see if we have. I'm sure there's some questions already in here, but if you got some questions for the ROC,
Hurry up.
get them in. We only got like 10 minutes left.
I only got 2 bites of my pizza left.
Right.
I'm leaving to go get more pizza.
Right.
Hurry your ass up.
Right.
Get questions quickly.
Let's see what we got here. Let's see. There's got to be some questions in here.
What's up, everybody that's tuned in, man? Much love.
We got
man.
Mike Winiger watching. We got Staples watching.
Hell
we
yeah.
got me Sinister's watching. We
Yeah,
got
me.
a bunch of people watching, man. We got.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah, man.
What up, everybody?
Sorry, man. I'm trying to do everything, man. Just bear with me here.
Hey, keep your shirts on. Except ladies. You can take your
J-
shirts off.
JR Filthy
sure,
says
so.
mad respect to Defect and Wicked 101.
Yeah.
JJ Curran says 2 legends. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
JR Filthy says mad respect to the ROC as always.
Thank you, homie.
What else we got going on here? You want to give any shout outs while I'm looking at this, man?
Man,
you
I want
got
to give a
anything you want
shout
to
out.
say, man?
I want to give a shout out to
plug?
first off my
gotta be something, man.
DJ Shank.
In the building. Say
that
what up.
drove my ass over here
Yeah.
to the school. We followed the little ghostly children. We made it. Of course, man, shout out to my label, man, Magic Ninja Entertainment, everybody there. Truly appreciate it. All of my label mates, shout out to all them cats, man. Thank you as well for having me.
Oh, man, come on. Thank you.
Appreciate it. This
Man, I appreciate
is
it, man.
fucking awesome.
Yeah,
Doing some
this
shit.
was a good
I'm
time,
doing
man.
things.
We covered a lot of ground tonight, man.
I'm doing things. Yeah,
Covered
we
a lot of
did.
ground.
Yeah, we did.
Talked about some crazy history now.
Yeah, we really did. That was yeah, man.
So, somebody on here, Kevin says, how does the new track in your album with Esham Mastermind sound? Well, you're gonna have to wait until Friday when they stream
Well,
the
you're
album.
right, Kevin. Kevin, you better wait, Kevin. But you know what, Kevin? I'm gonna give you a little bit of a what's the name. Go to twistedshop.com and pre-order. No, I'm just playing with you, man. But no, you gotta wait till Friday, man. And,
Send them that $500 to a PayPal. You got a PayPal? They can send that shit to them.
Right. And it'll be, but yeah, man, it was cool doing it with Esham, Kevin. I had E and Mastermind and yeah, man, it's a cool track, man. It's called What Is Hell, just in case you ain't seen the track list. It's called What Is Hell, but yeah, it's dope. It's good.
So, Kevin says he's already got a copy coming.
All right, Kevin. Fucking Kevin.
Right.
Awesome, Kevin.
Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin.
So Matthew wants to know, are you gonna come rock a show in Canada, or are you banned?
I am not banned from Canada. I have been to Canada a few times, but I'm not banned from Canada. I have my I ain't gonna call it a green card, whatever the shit, the license, the shit to get me over there. I'm good to go to Canada. So, I can come to Canada, but I know I need to get there. Last time I was in Canada doing shows, it was I think me and Blaze and us. I don't know. We were doing something. We did a couple of shits over there, but it's been a minute.
Keith wants to know, what has been your favorite group to ever be a part of?
Be a part of. My favorite group to ever be a part of, I would have to say probably was because of the growth, it would have to be Half Breed.
Wow.
That would probably be my favorite group to be a part of. I don't mean because of, yeah, man, this is my friend, because of course if you put it on that level, of course, House of Crazies. This is me and Jamie and Paul. It's Brian, Jamie, and Paul, Jamie, Brian. That's great, but like I think Half Breed. I don't, it's just that sound, Half Breed. Oh man. Oh.
Jason wants to know, when is M&E coming down under?
What up, Jay? Oh man, we need to definitely get out there.
Much love to Australia, man.
Yeah,
They're
man. Much
watching
love
us
to
today.
Australia. That's
Broadcasting
dope.
live from an abandoned building in Detroit, and you're
All the way
watching in
to
Australia.
Australia. That's dope.
That's technology.
Yeah,
right
that's
there.
tech.
That's digital voodoo.
That's
Yeah.
digital voodoo. But yeah, man, we definitely have to get out there. I already told the guys, don't try to get on the plane without me. They better bring. Hey, I'll be down under. I will be down
Right.
under.
Have you ever seen a kangaroo?
No, that'd be nuts.
That'd be dope.
I saw some videos where motherfuckers were trying to fight them.
Right.
And the kangaroos are like swing and they look all strong and shit. Like, dude, not me.
So,
Hell no.
so Mike Winnegar wants to know favorite HOK song.
Mike, my favorite HOK song would be Nosferatu is more than a vampire.
The original or the remix?
Original, rude boy.
Yeah.
Original all day. That's probably like my favorite. I Nosferatu, man. And we need to do that one of these centuries. Like me and Twisted, like do Nosferatu. That would be.
I thought you guys
That would
did
be killer. That
Or
would be
they
killer.
did it on their own.
No, they do it on their own.
Oh, okay.
See, and a lot of
Yeah.
people don't know that. Oh, you were
That
a
you
part
were-
of that?
yeah,
Even
yeah.
with murder.
You should just dig
A lot
up
of
that
people are
session
like,
and let
what?
you spit
Oh,
your
you were a
verse
part
out.
of murder. Motherfucker, I am murder, okay? Of course I'm a part of it. Am them. Am you.
Yeah, they didn't put you on that.
No.
They dig up that dig up that Pro Tool session.
Right, we got to get the session.
Yeah, it's got to be around here somewhere.
Session.
So let's see. Josh wants to know your favorite flavor of pizza.
My cheese and pep all day. I'm a cheese and pepperoni guy, and honestly, most times I get light sauce as well. I don't like heavy sauced pizza. I always say, okay, can I get a cheese, pepperoni, light sauce? But like Little Caesars, you get the fucking hot and readies. They're $5. They're already made, so you just get the shit how it comes. But cheese pep, man, I'm a cheese pep guy all day. Love my cheese and pep.
So let's see here. What else we got? I know there's more questions in this motherfucker.
What you got over there, DJ Shank?
DJ Shank.
Oh, the
Okay,
march,
yeah.
man. I think.
Yeah, we can talk about that.
And I've said this even on the road. Like, if you choose to march, just go and be sensible. Don't go
Be
there
respectful.
being dumb. Be
Yeah.
respectful.
For sure.
And for those who don't want to march, don't talk shit about the march. Don't hate on the march because you don't want to march.
Right.
I know people probably listening, looking at me like, well, wait a minute, motherfucker, you don't want to march. Exactly, but I ain't going to talk shit on the march. That's great if that's what you want to do. That's where Dr. No comes in. You don't have to do what everybody else does. Do you?
Right.
Okay?
100%.
Just please go and be respectful. Don't go fucking it up for everybody, and then, fucking jugs are getting dragged all over the place, and fucking cops and shit like that messing shit up. Just be respectful, man. Go and you march. Be proud to march, man. And for the ones that don't march, don't talk shit on the march, man. You know what I'm saying? You should be behind your juggalo homies. You should make sure that, you want to send that positive vibes, that love. You want to send that positivity. Come on. No.
Right.
Doctor, no. Be
Right.
positive. Fuck. Be negative.
Right.
Yeah, man.
And so Joe, who actually asked that question, he thought we was skipping him. He said,
Oh, Joe.
skipping me because you're afraid. And then like two comments later, he's like, there we go.
Nope. We skipped you because we were scared, Joe.
No, we skipped you because I'm trying to do 12 things at a time. I wasn't.
Right.
I wasn't trying. We ain't trying to dodge no questions
We
tonight.
dodging.
I asked this motherfucker.
Bit-
I said,
Mike
look,
Tyson.
man, if there's anything you want me to not bring up? He's
And
like,
you
no,
know
man.
me. I
He
don't
was
give
like,
a
no,
shit.
man. Anything goes. You can ask me anything, man.
I don't give a shit.
Anything, man.
I don't care. I don't give a
So
shit.
we kept it real with y'all.
Yeah, man.
So look, man, you got any last? It's 10 o'clock, man. You got anything last?
10 o'clock,
you want
any
to say,
last
man?
things? I'm ready to go to sleep. But no, seriously, you guys, thank you for everybody who pre-ordered Digital Voodoo. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming, man.
Also,
Seriously, I've been following you since I was in high school, man.
Forever. That's
so
awesome.
mad respect,
That's
man. I really
awesome.
appreciate you doing this.
Thank you. And then
For real.
for anybody that is waiting to hear Digital Voodoo, hopefully when you hear it and then you go to purchase, hopefully you dig what you hear. Put a lot of effort into the record. Me and the Magic Ninja team, man.
It shows.
Thank you. And we we hope you guys dig it and hope you dig everything that Magic Ninja has in store for you guys. We were just having a blast doing what we're doing. It's great, man. So shout out to the Magic Ninja team. Shout out to all the juggalos, all my ninjas out there, everybody, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. All my hip hop heads, everybody. Thank Hip Hop DX for playing Sleeper Cell. If you guys didn't check that out, go to hiphopdx.com. Check it out, man. Much love, y'all.
All right, we're going to play with the promo one more time, just in case I didn't see it.
Yeah.
And we love you guys. Thanks for tuning in, man. It means a lot to me. I know it means a lot to my man here.
Yeah.
And we'll see you all very soon, man.
See you when I see you. Yeah.
The reign of voodoo, manifestation of digital minds, from him, spirit deities, and God, the creator of the universe, act as one. Like Lohas, like Orishas, fire, water, oh sea.